Hi Capricorns, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This is a no contact, low communication, the next 48 hours for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers. Let's see what Spirit has for you today for the next 48 hours. Anything Spirit wants you to know about this connection, anything your person may be thinking and feeling. Spirit, if you could please share with me for anyone who has found this connection, Capricorns, if you could please share with me anything about their connections and what you want for them, any guidance you have for them. I am listening for you now. Secret obsessions. Secret obsession. Untamed. Untamed. They can't hold back. They can't hold back their obsessions. I have a novelty. And I don't know what to say to you. You have me speechless. All right. So almost this sense of like they weren't expecting this connection. So maybe they pulled back because they got scared. Maybe it came in pretty fast. It was new. It was exciting. All of a sudden they realized that they were becoming obsessive. You know, they were overthinking, thinking about you all the time, putting, you know, other things in their life maybe were being put on hold, or they were neglecting because of this connection. So maybe they felt like it was unhealthy in some way to them, you know, whether it was or not, but to them, maybe they felt like this is just too much. It can't consume me. It can't be every, you know, this is all I think about. But let's see what this connection is. Let's see. The sense of newness, maybe they just got scared. Maybe they just said, this is too much for me. Let's see what the cards say. Let's see what the cards say, Cap, and we'll just take it from there. Let's see. I have a Page of Cups, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and a Four of Swords. So, yeah. Exactly how I felt a second ago. This sense of it's taking me away from my work, focusing, not thinking straight. I don't know if that's good or bad, but in their mind, you can see even here this 10 of Pentacles. It has the key is success. So maybe they are a little bit obsessed also with their wealth or stability or their own success. And somehow this connection was just taking their mind off of what they want to be focusing on, which is either earning money or getting ahead in life or something like that. They may have said, I just need to slow this down. I just want to put this on hold for a little bit, just to see what their feelings are. But they do have this feeling of, you know, it is a secret obsession, and it is, I can't control these feelings, even if they're trying to control them. That's how it's coming into me. I'm trying to control them, but I can't. And the only way they knew how to control them was to either back off, slow down, calm down, something along those lines. So this obsession has taken them over, and they don't like it. They don't like it. Knight of Pentacles. They like to be in control is how it just came into me. They like Eight of Wands and then a Magician. They like to be in control, not control you, but they like to be in control with how fast something moves along or where we're taking this. And this is probably one of those relationships. You are one of those relationships that they didn't have control over it. Their feelings were moving faster than what their mind was saying. Their heart and their energy was just speeding along to the point where it was starting to take over. So I feel like they just weren't expecting this sudden change in their life. And it really took them for a loop. It really took them for, I don't like this feeling because I'm usually so in control. I'm either, focusing on my work. I've got a schedule, I've got a routine, I have all these things that I do. And then all of a sudden this like whirlwind of energy came into their life and they don't have it. They lost control. I want to make you smile again, a sense of happy. I know I make you happy. I think they feel regret that they pulled away or that they said, hey, let's slow down. Let's put this on hold. I do feel like they are having second thoughts, but at the same time, they just don't want it to speed out of control, where all of a sudden now their heart is broken. They've got drama in their life. They've got craziness in their life. So they are just trying to control this every which way, and you can't control it. I'm haunted by the past, my own inner darkness, misery. Maybe they have some dark secrets in their past that they have still not worked through. Not that they're holding back anything, but they have some old wounds that they swept under the carpet and they never really addressed. So they're afraid to fall in love, Spirit just said. Period. They're afraid they're falling in love even. And so they backed off. So I think that's what's going on. I know that's what's going on. All of the anger I hold back is burning up from inside. So they're holding on to a lot of rage from their past. They keep it down. They funnel it into work or exercise or other areas of their life. Maybe this is stirring up feelings for them that they haven't felt for a long time. Meeting you, something moving fast, falling head over heels, not feeling in control. Not feeling in control is the number one thing I'm feeling. I feel like that is the thing that is upsetting them the most. I need to start saving myself instead of everyone else. They need to go back to being responsible, like being in love with you and thinking about you and spending time with you. And I feel like a kid where I'm going to ditch school or play hooky, play hooky from work, play hooky from life, just spend time with you. Even if it's just in their mind all day long, they feel like they're not being responsible and they're not getting whatever they need to get done. And that is what they're not enjoying, is that you have consumed them, whether you're with them or not with them. Spirit just said, like right now, you still consume them and they still are trying to control their thoughts and they cannot get you out of their mind. I have a 9 of Cups. There's that happiness, a Hierophant. I have a 6 of Wands and I have a Moon. No doubt in my mind, I feel like they think they could be happy with you. I feel like, you know what, if I gave this a shot, I could be really happy with you. I think they're really thrilled that they met you. I think they're thrilled with how you guys hit it off. And I wish that they didn't have this fear. I wish they didn't have this. If I jump into a relationship, if I jump into being with somebody, it somehow takes me away from some other goal in my life that I want to achieve. So right now, this person has to decide that they can have it all, but they're trying to set the pace. I wouldn't be surprised if this person comes back. I think that they are still have tremendous feelings for you. So I think they maybe just said, I want to slow things down. I want to put things on hold, just see what they're feeling. But I feel like they can't deny their feelings any longer. They are trying to figure out, how do we make this work? And maybe they haven't ever met anybody like you. So I think this person is coming back. I think they either said, I want to just slow things down for now, because they didn't like the pace. They didn't like how fast things were going. And you don't get to decide who you fall in love with or when, or you certainly don't get to decide how fast you fall in love with somebody. So they can say that all they want, but your feelings are your feelings. Your heart is your heart. So I think this person is realizing that you could be really, really good together. if they would just figure out a way to have it all. They have to figure out a way to have all the dreams and hopes that they want and you at the same time. They can have it all. They just don't think they can. They think that this obsessive overthinking is going to be forever. You're always going to take them away from something that they have to get done, or some goal, or their ambitions, or their personal success. They can have both. In fact, you could be a catalyst for that. You could be a great supporter. You could be their biggest cheerleader. You could be somebody they bounce ideas off of, somebody who motivates them, inspires them. So they're losing out on the best qualities of you because they're holding back. They're holding back. I'm sorry for lying to you. Maybe even the lie is, I need space and time because I have other things to do, or I have other responsibilities. I feel like that word responsibility is really important. I feel like that has come up in conversations over and over again. Like, you don't get it. I have a lot on my plate. I have a lot of responsibilities. And you know what? You get it. You're an adult. You get it. People have things. It's where we put our time and energy and what we both want. So maybe the lie is just them saying they are really busy with work, when truly what is happening is they're afraid to address their feelings and to commit to a relationship, commit to putting their energy into somebody else other than themselves. I wish I could make you see that you don't that they don't deserve your love. That came into me as that I don't think they want you to be with anybody else. If you started dating somebody else, there could be some jealousy there. They could be upset that you're dating somebody else. That could be happening. They feel unworthy. I feel like they like a dog with a tail between their legs. I'll say it that way, something like that. Like, I did this to myself. I regret doing this to myself. I know I pulled away. I know that I shouldn't have done that, but I did. Let's just have fun. Well, fun is great. Fun is wonderful. But at some point, we want to have a real relationship too. It's not all fun. So if they just want the fun part and not the struggle part or the commitment part, then that's probably not a good match for you anyways. I wish things were simpler. I feel like they use a lot of excuses. I'm busy, my work, money, time, just to avoid their feelings, quite frankly, to avoid what it is that they should be doing and where they should be putting their time. I'm so confused. Well, that I believe. That I believe. I do believe that they are confused. I never felt that I could feel this vulnerable. You know, the thought of you being with somebody else, the thought of you dating somebody else, the thought of them saying, I want space, but then risking losing you. I think that's all of the types of things that are going through their mind right now. So right now, this person is still thinking about you for sure. So even though they said, I need space and time, the only thing they did is eliminate you from the equation. They're still thinking about you. They're still obsessing over you. Their mind is still not on tasks for their goals or whatever they thought was more important. And now it's kind of okay. So that didn't solve the problem. They're going to come back is how I feel. Spirit, are they coming back? Let's see. Let's get a couple of cards. Are they coming back with, I'm going to try to find more balance in my life. I'm going to try to not be afraid of a connection. Are they coming back, I guess? Communicate clearly. Are they going to share with me why exactly they pulled away or why they feel like they needed space? Are they going to communicate clearly? I like that. I have a big happy change. Ooh, I like that. Big happy change. Maybe they're coming to the realization that you're the best thing that's ever happened to them. And even when they're not with you, they're still thinking about you, and Spirit's saying, yes, you are the best thing that ever happened to them. I think this person made a mistake. I think this person panicked. I think this person couldn't see how all the parts and pieces fit together and how they could incorporate a very intense relationship into their now life. And I think now that they don't have it, now they're starting to panic that you could be the best thing. You're the one that got away. And that I think is what what they're really worried about right now, is that you could be the one that got away. Let's put this out to the universe and ask Spirit to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you, all my Capricorns, for your love and support. If anyone would like to book a private one-on-one reading with me, you can check out my website at CathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.